Hello, ladies and gentlemen in the YouTube universe. We are just moments away from beginning the office trivia presented by Jailbreak Brewing Company. Please bear with us for just a few more moments. We do have some teams that are still coming in. Guess due to the unfortunate weather that we have right now, we're hitting some undue traffic. So just bear with us and we'll be started soon. Hello, everyone out there in the YouTube universe. Thank you so much for joining us for the office trivia presented by Jailbreak Brewing Company. We are just moments away from kicking off the game. We are still checking in some teams that are coming in. Due to this unfortunate weather, I imagine they're hitting some undue traffic. So please just bear with us for a few more moments and we'll get ready and get started with the fun. ladies and gentlemen. Is everybody ready for the office trivia night? Okay, I feel like we can get a little bit more excitement for that. So I'm going to ask again. This will be your second chance, your do-over. Is everybody ready for the office trivia night? All right, guys, we are mere moments, if not just 1 minute away from starting. We will have some housekeeping kind of ground rules to go over, but in the meantime, I need tables 16 and 18 to please come to the host table located just to my left to check in. Please, if you are part of table 16 or 18, please come up to the host table. And guys, I will be back in about 30 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, can everybody hear me? Yes? Don't be shy, guys. Am I too loud? How are we doing? I know I don't want anyone to think I'm shouting at them. While we're doing a sound test, I'm excited to announce this is the first public event that Jailbreak is actually live streaming on YouTube. So, that's right. So if we can, I'd love on the count of 3 for all of us to give a big warm hello to all the YouTube watchers. So if we can, on 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, guys, it's going to be a fun night. All right, who is ready for the office trivia? Fantastic. So I do have a couple of things that I have to go over first. So we'll get through all the boring stuff first. So hopefully you guys all have a full beer to kind of wash all of this fun housekeeping stuff down with. I promise I will make it quick and painless. So for those of you who haven't been here for any of our trivia nights before, my name is Jennifer. So I will be your hostess for the evening. Thank you guys so much for coming out. For those of you who have been here before and for those of you who have been here for the first time, we thank you as far as Jailbreak goes. So we are going to quickly go over your answer sheet. So you guys, everybody should have an answer sheet. This is going to be the way you guys keep up on the game. You guys can kind of keep your own tallies here. This is not what you're going to be turning in. You guys should have individual slips to turn in. But on the office trivia night answer sheet, you will see point values by each round. So rounds 1 and 2, point values will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can only use those point values once. So you can decide, hey, I don't know this answer very well. I'm going to assign it a point value of 1. Or I know this one 100%, it's going to be 4. But once you use that point value, you can't use it again for the round. For rounds 3 and 4, we go to 2, 3, 4, and 5 as the point value. And guys, if you do not put point values on your answer slip when you turn them in, we're just going to go from highest to lowest. I'm sorry, backwards. Lowest to highest. So we'll just assign it 1, 2, 3, and 4. One other thing to note, correctly, you just won't earn those points. The only exception to that rule is for the final question when we will actually be wagering some points. So we'll go through rounds 1 and 2. We will have a halftime question, which is a multiple answer question, which each answer will be worth 2 points. There are 5 possible answers. And then at the final question, you'll be able to wager up to 20 points, assuming that you have 20 points to wager. Does everybody kind of leaderboard going on? I will announce the scores just before the halftime scores are counted, and then right before the final question, so everybody knows where they stand. All right, so we are going to go on to the rules for tonight. So if you guys can read along with me, let's keep it fair, friends. Rule number 1, the use of cell phones, electronic devices, or reference material during the game will result in a disqualification for the entire team. Rule number 2, do not shout out the answers no matter how excited you are about being so smart. Number 3, once an answer is turned in, you cannot change it, so please do not ask. All teams may have up to 4 players, and you must sit together or as close together as possible, which you guys are already in assigned seats. And the 5th and possibly most important rule of the game is that the host's decisions are final. Let's all repeat that, guys. The host's decisions are final. So if you have any discrepancy with score or you have a question about an answer, please feel free to come up and talk to us about it. But in the end, I will ultimately make the final decision. Usually it results in points in the favor of the person asking about the answer. So we'll go from there. Now, has everybody have all of their teams signed in and everything? Yes, yes, wonderful. So in just a second here, we are going to go through roll call. And we'll talk about turning in answer slips, but I have a couple of fun jailbreak-related announcements that I want to go over. So those of you eating here and drinking here tonight, we do have some specials going on. We have Oscar's Street Corn for $5. That's got toasted hazelnut, herb mayo, queso fresco, and lime seasoning. We also have a special called Tribute to Schrute. That's $8. It's Gorman Farm Beets, blue cheese crumbles, orange segments, and mixed greens. Also, we want to make a quick announcement of a really exciting event we have coming up here. We will be hosting a crab feast on Saturday, August 18th from 5 to 8 p.m. This is going to be an all-you-can-eat local crabs. We will also have all-you-can-eat pit beef, corn on the cob, coleslaw, hush puppies, pasta salad, plus all you can drink for the first hour and $5 pints after that. We'll also have live music going on. Tickets are $75, and if you buy at the bar, you'll get a beer on us. So does anybody have any questions before we go ahead and start the game? Perfect. All right, we are going to go ahead and go through roll call. Now, everybody, you are assigned to a table with a number. That is also going to be your team number. So when you guys turn in your answer slips, we have 2 fish bowls. One for teams number 1 through 16, and then another for 17 through 32. So please put your answer slip in the correct fishbowl for me. All right, now as I say your names, feel free to go crazy. Let's not boo too many other teams if we can. So we have team number 1, Yub and Meatball. I'm sorry, yep, Yub and Meatball. Number 2, assistance to the regional manager. Number 3, Save Bandit. Number 4, Hide Patience. Number 5, the Einsteins Come Back. Number 6, Scott's Tots. Number 7, Big Butts, Bigger Hearts. Number 8, The Inner Circle. Number 9, Coconut Penis. Number 10, Gabagools. Number 11, Masters of Flunkerton. Number 12, sorry guys, fucking Lizard Kings. I guess we're not going censored tonight. Number 13, Here Comes Treble. Number 14, Dunder Mifflin A. Number 15, I believe this is supposed to be Dwight. DeWitt? Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry. First faux pas of the night. All right, 16, we have Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration. 17, Orange is Horish. 18, Threat Level Midnight. 19, Slow Train from Philly. 20 is Sprinkles Revenge. 21, Moe's Money, Moe's Problems. 22, Tan Almost Everywhere, Jan Almost Everywhere, hee hee. 23, The Scranton Stranglers. 24, Beau Body Beats Us. 25, The Finer Things Club. 26, The Ignorant Sluts. 27, Team Fluffy Fingers. 28, Shut Up Toby. 29, Andy and the Tunas. 30 is Okie Afterbirth. And guys, I would like to take the time to introduce our house team. So Jailbreak has our house team. We have Becca, Steph, Matt, and Rossi, and they comprise the Boner Champs. All right, so who is finally ready to start this trivia game? All right. Just keep in mind the rules, guys. Here we go. Our first question of round number 1. What Pennsylvania city is Dunder Mifflin Incorporated located in? What Pennsylvania city is Dunder Mifflin Incorporated located in? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to move on. Round 1, question number 2. Which of these characters does not share the same first name as the actor who portrays him or her? Is it A, Phyllis Vance, B, Daryl Philbin, C, Oscar Martinez, or D, Creed Bratton? Guys, you can either write the characters' names or you can just write the letter that corresponds with that answer. Which of these characters does not share the same first name as the actor who portrays him or her? A. Phyllis Vance, B. Daryl Philbin, C. Oscar Martinez, or D. Creed Bratton? All right, moving on. Round one, question number 3. And guys, don't panic if you haven't gotten your answers actually in. We'll go back through all the questions one last time before the round ends, and you guys have to turn in your answer sheets. But as they start to get harder, you'll need a little bit more time. So, round one, question number 3. Hang on. There we go. Amy Adams guest stars in the episode The Hot Girl. What product does Michael Scott allow her to sell from the conference room? Amy Adams guest stars in the Hot Girl episode. What product does Michael Scott allow her to sell from the conference room? All right, moving on to round one, question number 4, our final question of round number 1. In the second to last episode of the series, Angela is forced to bring her son Philip to work with her after being turned away from daycare. This is the episode that we learned she originally lied about this regular character being the father. Name the father of Angela's baby. In the second to last episode of the series, Angela is forced to bring her son Philip to work with her after being turned away from daycare. This is the episode that we learned she originally lied about this regular character being the father. Name the father of Angela's baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go back through very quickly the questions for round number 1, so you guys can have a little bit longer to get these answer slips turned in. Round 1, question 1. What Pennsylvania city is Dunder Mifflin Incorporated located in? Question number 2, which of these characters does not share the same first name as the actor who portrays him or her? A, Phyllis Vance, B, Daryl Philbin, C, Oscar Martinez, or D, Creed Bratton? Round 1, question number 3, Amy Adams guest stars in the Hot Girl episode. What product does Michael Scott allow her to sell from the conference room? And our final question, round 1, question 4. In the second to last episode of the series, Angela is forced to bring her son Philip to work with her after being turned away from daycare. This is the episode that we learned she originally lied about this regular character being the father. Name the father of Angela's baby. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get those answers for round number 1. Now, if you do have any questions about the answers, please politely walk up to the host table and we will be happy to answer those for you. So here we go. So the answer to question number 1, round number 1, what Pennsylvania city is dubbed? What city does this take place in? And the answer is Scranton. There we go. Round 1, question number 2. The answer is B, Daryl Philbin. For those of you who don't know, Creed Bratton is actually the name of the actor as well as the character. So a little trivia for you that may not have known that. Round 1, question number 3. What item does Michael Scott allow Amy Adams to sell in the conference room? The answer is purses. And number 4, Angela's baby daddy is Dwight Schrute. All right, are we ready for round number 2? Here we go. During the company picnic, what Oscar-winning movie do Holly and Michael parody for their skit in which they accidentally reveal the Buffalo branch will be closed down? During the company picnic, what Oscar-winning movie do Holly and Mike parody for their skit in which they accidentally reveal the Buffalo branch will be closed down? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to move on. Round 2, question number 2. At the beginning of the 3rd season, Jim earns a promotion that moves him to a new desk with a window view. During his first day at his new desk, coworker Andy gives him what nickname because of the switch from Jim's usual ham and cheese sandwich for lunch? At the beginning of the 3rd season, Jim earns a promotion that moves him to a new desk with a window view. During his first day at his new desk, coworker Andy gives him what nickname because of the switch from Jim's usual ham and cheese sandwich for lunch? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on. Round 2, question 3. True or false? In the episode The Injury, Michael accidentally burns his hand on his George Foreman grill while making bacon. True or false? In the episode The Injury, Michael accidentally burns his hand on his George Foreman grill while making bacon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to the final question of round 2. Can you believe we are almost halfway through the game? Well, don't be too excited. You want it to go on all night, right? All right. He once suggested that his middle name was Danger, but what is Dwight Schrute's actual middle name? He once suggested that his middle name is Danger, but what is Dwight Schrute's actual middle name? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now done with round number 2. But just like with round number 1, we are going to go back over the questions before you guys get your answers, so you guys still have some time to turn in your answers. So round 2, question number 1. During the company picnic, what Oscar-winning movie do Holly and Michael parody for their skit in which they accidentally reveal the Buffalo Branch will be closed down? Round 2, question 2. At the beginning of the 3rd season, Jim earns a promotion that moves him to a new desk with a window view. During his first day at his new desk, coworker Andy gives him what nickname because of the switch from Jim's usual ham and cheese sandwich for lunch? Round 2, question number 3. True or false? In the episode The Injury, Michael accidentally burns his hand on his George Foreman grill while making bacon. And round 2, question 4. He once suggested that his middle name was Danger, but what is Dwight Schrute's actual middle name? All right, guys. We have now finished round number 2. You're going to have 30 more seconds to turn in your answer slips before we can no longer collect them because we will be revealing the answers. All right, and now it is time for our answers for round number 2. Oh, there we go. All right, round 2, question number 1. That Oscar-winning film that Holly and Michael parodied was Slumdog Millionaire. After his brand new promotion and desk with a window view, Andy nicknamed Jim Big Tuna. But guys, if you did write just simply tuna, I will also accept that. Whoa, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. The host decision is final, and I did ask to keep the booing down to a minimum. We're all friends here. But I like the competitive nature, so I'm not too mad at it. All right, number 3, true or false? Michael burnt his hand on his George Foreman grill while making bacon. That is false. In fact, he burnt his foot because he likes to grill his bacon so he can have it in the morning. And our 4th and final question of round number 2. Dwight's middle name is not Danger, although he once suggested so. His middle name is, in fact, Kurt. And guys, I'm going to give our scorekeepers just a quick minute before we go on to our halftime question. So anybody who needs a brand new round of beer, please make sure you see your bartenders. Fill up, and we will get ready for our halftime question. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into our halftime question, I'm going to go ahead and read off the scores. Now, I feel like I owe you guys a little bit of an apology. I underestimated your knowledge base of The Office because we have an astounding 25 teams in first place, but I can promise you this will change after these questions. So, with 25 points, we have Yeben Meatballed, Hide Patience, The Einsteins Come Back, Scott's Tots, Big Butts, Bigger Hearts, The Inner Circle, Coconut Penis, Gabagools, Masters of Flunkerton, Fucking Lizard Kings, Here Comes Trouble, DeWitt, Orange is Whorish, Threat Level Midnight, Slow Train from Philly, Sprinkles Revenge, The Scranton Stranglers, Bobody Beats Us, The Finer Things Club, The Ignorant Sluts, Team Fluffy Fingers, Shut Up Toby, Andy and the Tunas, Okie Afterbirth, and the house team, the Boner Champs. And guys, I apologize, I misread this. All of those teams are tied for first with 23 points. Moving on, we have Tan Almost Everywhere, Jan Almost Everywhere, He with 21 points. With 20 points, we have assistance to the regional manager, Save Bandit, Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration, Moe's Money, Moe's Problems, and with 18 points, we have Dunder Mifflin A. Guys, if you have any questions or kind of discrepancies with those points, please take the next minute to come to the host's table. And if not, get ready for our halftime question and the second half of the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our halftime question. So as I said earlier, this is a multiple answer question. Each correct answer is worth 2 points. There are 5 possible answers. So if you get 3 of them right, you'll get 6 points. If you get 5 of them right, you'll get 10 points. Does anybody have any questions about how scoring for the halftime question will be? All right, let's move on to it. In an attempt to find a suitable replacement for him if receiving the promotion he applied for in New York, Michael sets up the beach games in season 2. Name the 5 competitions that Michael set up to determine the best candidate. In an attempt to find a suitable replacement for him if receiving the promotion he applied for in New York, Michael sets up the beach games in season 2. Name the 5 competitions that Michael sets up to determine the best candidate. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you another minute and a half for the halftime question. Guys, it is a possibility of 5 answers. I know that the slip gives you a spot for 4. So just know that before you turn it in. I'm sorry I didn't adjust it before we had those printed. So for the halftime question, there is a possibility of 5 answers. If you've already turned it in thinking you can only get 4 and you know the 5th one, please come and talk to me. But you guys will have about another minute and a half, 2 minutes to turn those in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not turned in your answers for the halftime question, please do so now. I also want to mention something that I forgot at the very beginning of the game. Along with your answer slips in that envelope, you will find a customer comment card. Although the top is a little bit silly and exactly what you would be filling out if you were a customer of Dunder Mifflin, the bottom part, we do want to hear from you guys. So please feel free to give us some information, give us some feedback. This is now our third themed trivia that Jailbreak has done. We'd like to do more, and every time we learn something or some things new. So we'd love all of your feedback. We really, really like the good feedback, but we'll take all of the feedback if, it's not really, really good. All right, guys, who is ready to get the answer to our halftime question? Did I lose half of my players? Let's try that again. Who is ready for the answer to the halftime question? We have to make sure that the YouTube watchers know that we're here, guys, so help me out. Make me look good. All right, in an attempt to find a suitable replacement for him, if receiving the promotion he applied for in New York, Michael sets up the beach games in season 2. Name the 5 competitions that Michael set up to determine the best candidate. Oh, sorry, here's the instructions in case I got a little jittery. The answers are, hold on. Guys, I promise. There we go. Sumo wrestling, hot dog eating contest, fire walking, egg and spoon race, and stand-up comedy. All right, guys, I'm going to give you about a minute to go ahead and update your score sheet. If you have any questions, please come up and see me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of people coming up to the host table asking about the leaderboard. Our leaderboard gets updated in real time, and as fast as I would like to say our scores are, they are still putting scores in. So if you guys see your score hasn't been updated just yet, it's likely we haven't gotten to it yet, just yet. We're not doing it in team number order. We're doing it as we get those. So just keep an eye on that. And we are going to start round number 3 in about 2 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and start officially the second half of the game. Who's ready? There we go. Oopsies, wrong way. All right, in the money episode, which themed room do Jim and Pam stay in at Schrute Farms? Is it A, Gold Rush, B, Nightmare, C, Irrigation, or D, America? In the episode Money, which themed room do Jim and Pam stay in at Schrute Farms? Is it A, Gold Rush, B, Nightmare, C, Irrigation, or D, America? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on. Round 3, question number 2. The Office has seen its fair share of stars, established and those on the rise, from Will Ferrell to Jack Black to Mindy Kaling. Ellie Kemper, star of The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, landed a role as the replacement receptionist for Pam. What is her character's full name? I need first, middle, and last name in order for this to be a correct answer. The Office has seen its fair share of stars, established and those on the rise, from Will Ferrell to Jack Black to Mindy Kaling. Ellie Kemper, star of The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, landed a role as the replacement receptionist for Pam. What is the character's full name? You must include first, middle, and last name for the answer to be considered correct. All right, ladies and gentlemen, round 3, question 3. Hold on. Don't worry, guys, we're just building anticipation. There we go. All right, so this is actually a special submission from Justin, one of the owners of the brewery. Michael gets left behind at a gas station when Jim leaves him to a 10cc in the episode entitled The Search. Michael then starts wandering around Scranton. This leaves Dwight, Aaron, and Holly to look for him. What is the name of the Chinese restaurant where Holly goes looking for him? You can also get a bonus point if you can name the other show regular that is pictured on the thief wall with Michael. Michael gets left behind at a gas station when Jim leaves him to attend to CC in the episode entitled The Search. Michael then starts wandering around Scranton. This leaves Dwight, Aaron, and Holly to look for him. What is the name of the Chinese restaurant where Holly goes looking for him? And a bonus point if you can name the other show regular that is pictured on the thief wall with Michael. And guys, unfortunately, I have to make the host's decision because the game is so close. If you get the bonus question correct, but you do not get the regular question correct, you're not going to get points. Guys, I know. But because the game is getting so close, we kind of have to weed out everybody. But luckily, you guys are in a brewery, so you can drown your sorrows with some more Jailbreak beer if it's such a problem. Thank you, guys. right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. We are going on to the final question in round number 3. Which of the following is not one of Michael's 13 alter egos? Is it A, Michael the Magic, B, Blind Guy McSqueezy, C, Michael Clump, or D, Well-Hung Mickey? Which of the following is not one of Michael's 13 alter egos? Is it A, Michael the Magic, B, Blind Guy McSqueezy, C, Michael Clump, or D, Well-Hung Mickey? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have now completed round 3. So before we go over those answers, I will go over the questions once again. Round 3, question number 1. In the episode Money, which themed room do Jim and Pam stay in at Schrute Farms? A, Gold Rush, B, Nightmare, C, Irrigation, D, America. The Office has seen its fair share of stars, established and those on the rise, from Will Ferrell to Jack Black to Mindy Kaling. Ellie Kemper, star of The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, landed a role as the replacement receptionist for Pam. What is her character's full name? Full name meaning first, middle, and last name. Michael gets left behind at a gas station when Jim leaves him to attend to Cece in the episode entitled The Search. Michael starts wandering around Scranton. This leaves Dwight, Aaron, and Holly to look for him. What is the name of the Chinese restaurant where Holly goes looking for him? Bonus point if you can name the other show regular that is pictured on the thief wall with Michael. And rounding out round number 3, which of the following is not one of Michael's 13 alter egos? A, Michael the Magic, B, Blind Guy McSqueezy, C, Michael Clump, and D, Well Hung Mickey. Your answers are number 1, C, the Irrigation Room. Number 2, Kelly Aaron Hannon. Number 3, Mr. Choose is the name of the Chinese restaurant. And your bonus answer is Creed. Creed was actually pictured on the thief wall twice, along with Michael. And our answer to question number 4, Well Hung Mickey, is the only alter ego that is actually not one of Michael's alter egos. Who is ready for round number 4?
Dive right into it.
Dive right into it. All right. What substance does Jim put office supplies owned by Dwight and Andy into? A, cement, B, glue, C, Jello, or D, pudding? What substance does Jim put office supplies owned by Dwight and Andy into? A, cement, B, glue, C, Jello, D, pudding. ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Question 2 of round 4. You think I'd learn at this point? There we go. Season 4 kicks off with a 2-part episode entitled Fun Run. In the episode, Michael leads a charity race in an attempt to resolve his guilt after hitting Meredith with his car. Who wins the race? And a week of free pizza from Alfredo's Pizza. And guys, I need a first and last name for this one. Season 4 kicks off with a 2-part episode entitled Fun Run. In the episodes, Michael leads a charity race in an attempt to resolve his guilt after hitting Meredith with his car. Who wins the race? And a week of free pizza from Alfredo's Pizza. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Round 4, question number 3. Yes. During the episode Niagara Part 1, Michael is so excited about Pam and Jim's wedding, he gets a tradition wrong when he ties cans to his own car and writes what on the back windshield. I like how quiet it got in here. During the episode Niagara Part 1, Michael is so excited about Pam and Jim's wedding, he gets a tradition wrong when he ties cans to his own car and writes what on the back windshield. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to our final question of the regular game before we have our huge final question. I did you guys a little bit of a favor. I want to make you guys feel real good about yourselves before I nail you with this final question. So, question 4, round number 4. Dwight owns and runs a farm in his spare time. What does this farm primarily produce? Dwight owns and runs a farm in his spare time. What does this farm primarily produce? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your 1 minute last call to turn in round 4 answers. We are going to take about a 5-minute break before we go into the final answer. I want to give our scorekeepers an opportunity to tally all the scores so we can go through the scores because, as I mentioned at the beginning of the game, our final question will be a wager question. This means you will be able to wager up to 20 points. If you get the answer wrong, you will be deducted however many points you wager. That's why it's so important for us to have those scores leading into the final question. So guys, you've got now 30 seconds to turn in your round 4 answers. Then you're going to have about 5 minutes to go ahead and order some more food and order some more wonderful Jailbreak beer. If you guys need a recommendation, come on up to me. I'll let you know what beer to get. Thanks, guys. ladies and gentlemen, sorry for that delay. We just wanted to make sure everything was all buttoned up. We're going to go over the answers for... Nope, we already went over those answers, didn't we? We sure did. No, actually we didn't. Sorry, guys. We are going to go over the answers for round number 4. So we're going to go ahead and put those back up, and then we are going to have you guys ready for our final question. All right, what substance does Jim put office supplies owned by Dwight and Andy into? A, cement, B, glue, C, Jell-O, D, pudding. Sorry, guys, I promise we are... There we go. Season 4 kicks off with a 2-part episode entitled Fun Run. In the episodes, Michael leads a charity race in an attempt to resolve his guilt after hitting Meredith with his car. Who wins the race and a week of free pizza from Alfredo's Pizza? First and last name is needed to be a correct answer. During the episode Niagara Part 1, Michael is so excited about Pam and Jim's wedding, he gets a tradition wrong when he ties cans to his own car and writes what on the back windshield. And our feel-good question of the night, Dwight owns and runs a farm in his spare time. What does this farm primarily produce? So we have Jell-O as our answer to question number 1. Question number 2 is Toby Flenderson. Question number 3, going to a wedding. And question number 4, we have beets. All right, we are going to switch back over to the leaderboard, and I am going to give everyone their scores leading into the final question. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go over our standings as we lead into our final question. So, in first place, we have a tie at 65 points. Scott's Tots and Team Fluffy Fingers. We have now a tie for third place, the Inner Circle and Threat Level Midnight with 63 points. With 61 points, we have fucking Lizard Kings, Orange is Horish, and the Ignorant Sluts. With 60 points, we have Coconut Penis. With 59 points, we have Gabagools, Masters of Flunkerton, Here Comes Treble, Dwit, Slow Train from Philly, Bowbody Beats Us. Sorry, guys. Shut Up, Toby. Yeah. Andy and the Tunas. And Okie Afterbirth. At 58 points, we have Save Bandit. Coming in with 57 points, the Einsteins come back. 2 at 56 points with Big Butts, Bigger Hearts. And the Scranton Stranglers. Then coming in with 55 points, we have You've Been Meatballed, Hide Patience, Sprinkles Revenge, the Finer Things Club, and our house team, the Boner Champs. With 53 points, we have assistance to the regional manager, Tan almost everywhere, Jan almost everywhere, he. At 49 points, we have Bob Vance Refrigeration, and Mo's Money, Mo's Problems. And with 46 points, we have Dunder Mifflin A. All right, guys, who is ready for our final question? All right, guys, let's get our final question put up on the big screen. Just give us a second, guys.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Yes, ooh, can we get a drum roll? Oh, we're gonna, also we have some great beers tonight. All right, guys, for our final question. Now, please remember, you will need to wager. You can wager up to 20 points. Everyone has 20 points at this point. Now, if you get the question wrong and you wager 19 points, you will lose 19 points. If you wager 0, you will gain 0 points if you get it right. You'll lose 0 points if you get the point. All right. Our final question. Michael is asked by Oscar to donate to his nephew's walkathon for charity. Guys, before you write it down, you want to listen to the entire question. Not realizing the donation is per mile and not a flat amount, Michael ends up committing to donate how much to the charity? So this is not asking you how much he's donating per mile. He's asking how much he ends up committing to donate to. Total amount at the end. So let me read the question again. Michael is asked by Oscar to donate to his nephew's walkathon for charity. Not realizing that the donation is per mile and not a flat amount, Michael ends up committing to donating how much to the charity? Because this is going to be a dollar amount, we will take within $10. So $5 less or $5 more. So you have a $10 range. All right, guys, so again, this is the total amount. This is not how much he wanted to donate per mile. This is how much in total he ends up donating. If you have any questions, please come and see me. right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are okay to still work on your answers. I saw a lot of panicked eyes. I just have a couple of announcements to make while you guys are finishing up those, and as we are getting ready to tally the final scores. In the chance of a tie, we will have bonus questions, so stand by for that. We're waiting to see what our wagers are, but we will take the top three. If there are three that are tied, you know how it goes. We will do a tiebreaker. Before I forget, it is now last call for the kitchen. So if you want to order something from the kitchen, please do so now. Don't forget about our specials. And moving forward, as I mentioned earlier, we have a great event coming up Saturday, August 18th from 5 to 8 p.m. We have our all-you-can-eat local crab feast. This will include, for $75, all-you-can-eat local crabs, pit beef, corn on the cob, coleslaw, hush puppies, and pasta salad, plus all-you-can-drink for the first hour and $5 pints after that. We will have live music to entertain you, and if you buy your tickets at the bar, you will get a beer on us. Now, for those of you who maybe didn't see what our prizes were on Facebook, this is when I'm going to announce what prizes we have. So can I please get a drum roll? Okay, I'll take it. So if you come in third place, we have a swag bag full of fun Jailbreak goodies for each member on the team. For second place, each member will be able to pick out a 6-pack, which will equate to a full case of beer for the team, as well as a pair of tickets to the Strangelove concert taking place at the Fillmore in Silver Spring on Saturday, August 4th, so 2 days from now. And for our first place team, you will win a Crowler of the Month membership for 1 entire year, plus each member will also win a pair of tickets for the Strangelove concert at the Fillmore Silver Spring on August 4th. How is that, guys? Yes? Perfect. Thank you so much. And while I have your attention, if we can give a huge, huge, huge round of applause to all of our bartenders, our roaming servers, our cashiers, as well as our kitchen staff. Guys, we can do a little bit better than that. Come on. There we go. Fantastic. All right, guys, I'm going to give you about 1 more minute to turn in your final answers, and then we will go ahead and reveal the final scores. And again, if there is a result of a tie, we will have a tiebreaker. So stay tuned, friends. right, ladies and gentlemen, the final scores are in. We have some good news. We have some fun news. One of the 3 top places actually has a 3-way tie. So before we announce all of those, we are going to have all 3 of the 3-way tie teams come up, and we're going to have them answer another question. And we're going to just weed them out until only one team has answered all the questions correctly. So I need a representative from the Gabagools, DeWitt, and Shut Up Toby to come. You guys are part of the 3-way tie, so I need someone to come up to the table. We're going to go ahead and get this tiebreaker round done, and then we can announce our final scores. So guys, come on up right now. Yes, and you guys will get 1 minute to answer the questions. If all 3 of you get it right, we move on to the next question. So I'm going to give you guys each a blank piece of paper. All right, our first bonus question. You guys can go back to your table. You'll get 1 minute. So if you guys want to go ahead and go back. All right, our first bonus question is, what is the name of the computer file of Jan's vacation photo? Do not shout it out, guys. All right, what is the name of the computer file of Jan's vacation photo? And for my 3 teams competing, please write either your team name or your team number down. They didn't get it right. All right. Time is up. I need your answer, or we have to disqualify you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. So we do have a winner of the tiebreaker. So now we are going to go ahead and we are going to give all of the scores. And guys, I'm sorry if I was a little misleading. That 3-way tie was actually for 3rd place. So, sorry guys. All right, if we can get the leaderboard back up on the screen. Actually, wait, you know what? I'm gonna reveal everyone's. Hold on 1 second. All right, guys, here is how we are rounding out the game. With 26 points in 31st place, we have Dunder Mifflin A. Good job, that's right, let's all clap for each other, we're friends. With 29 points, we have Mo's Money, Mo's Problems. With 33 points, we have Tan Almost Everywhere, Jan Almost Everywhere, Hee Hee, as well as assistance to the regional manager. With 35 points, we have You Been Meatballed and our house team, the Boner Chance. With 36 points, we have the Scranton Stranglers, as well as Big Butts, Bigger Hearts. With 37 points, we have the Einsteins Comeback. 39 points, we have Andy and the Tunas, Slow Train from Philly, and Here Comes Treble. Coming in with 40 points, we have Coconut Penis. With 41 points, we have the Ignorant Sluts and Fucking Lizard Kings. With 43 points, we have the Inner Circle. 45 points, Team Fluffy Fingers. 48 points, Hide Patience. With 49 points, we have Bob Vance and Bob Vance Refrigeration. With 58 points, we have Okie Afterbirth. With 59 points, we have Bowbody Beats Us at 11th place. So now we are going into our top 10 teams. All right, with 60 points, we have Threat Level Midnight. Tied for 8th place with 70 points, we have Masters of Flunkerton and Save Bandit. Tied for 6th place, we have Sprinkles Revenge and the Finer Things Club. Tied for now for 5th place, we have DeWitt and Gabagools, which means your 3rd place winner is Shut Up Toby. All right, can I get a drum roll please as we announce 2nd and 1st place? With 81 points in 2nd place, we have Orange is Horish. That's right, guys. 2nd place, let's hear it. Let's hear it. And getting every question correct. Coming in at 1st place with 85 points, we have Scott's Tots. All right, guys. Thank you so very much for coming out tonight. You guys probably want to know the answer to the last question. I apologize for that. I got so excited. So the answer to the last question is, Michael committed to donating $25 per mile, and it was 18 miles, so the answer was $450. We would have accepted $445 to $455. All right, guys, thank you so very much, and please, if you so wish, we would love to get your comment cards, and if you have any questions, please come and see us. All of our winners, please come to the host tables to claim your prize.